Hey YouTube, it's SoulPrime13 with another First Impressions video. This time we're going to be looking at the animated universe Decepticon Motormaster from Legacy United. He is just a retool of the animated Prime, same as the original version that was a BotCon exclusive. But overall, this is a mold I really enjoyed, and I think it's an interesting look. We'll take a quick look at the packaging. Here we have his vehicle mode. Got our logo, our name, our branding. We got our poster. There's the Optimus. This is based on there. We got our product shots. He's got the same axe. He's pretty much just the same with a different head for the most part. I think someone said something about the front wheels being a little different, but I don't know if that's... I haven't actually bothered to look at that. But yeah, for the most part, it's just his head and his colors. Here we got a nice picture of him in mid-attack, and I absolutely love the sort of like Lobo biker stash they gave him, especially with that weird blocky head. I think it's a really fun look, a real fun design. They got all our legal jargon here, nothing super important. And where'd I put it? And our instructions, because we always gotta have instructions. No, we don't, but they're nice to have. But yeah, we got our instructions here. He does have the little headlight piece packed separately, and it, you know, just slots in. It's just a peg and tab kind of thing. Nothing too crazy. But let's get a closer look at him here. I really do enjoy the black and purple, very Decepticon. I'm not a fan of the sort of lime / neon green. That's a personal preference. I will admit that it does add a bit of contrast to the very dark color scheme. Again, I absolutely love the biker stash. It's probably not going to show up on my camera, but he does actually have some white painted teeth in there. He does have his head on a full ball joint. It's got plenty of motion despite being a straight up block. But yeah, you know, it has all the same features as the original. He's got, you know, blast compatible rocket axe. It extends. You can hold it with one hand or two. Transformation is the same. Excuse me. But yeah, ironically, I watched That Toy Guy. I watched his video on this, and he talked about how he preferred this because the Optimus mold had a few flaws, and apparently my Optimus didn't have those, but this guy does. The main one being that sometimes his waist will pop off. Okay, looks like I've shaved it down enough. You can kind of hear it sticking there, though. But yeah, when I first took him out of the box, his waist just straight up popped off. Fortunately, he doesn't seem to have any loose joints. His head could be a little bit tighter, but I mean, it'll pass a shake test. That's not going to bother me. But yeah, I was a little worried when I first took him out of the box and his waist started popping off. His backpack is a little finicky for me, but you know, it is possible for me to get it lined up properly if I do it carefully. Yeah, it looks like it's already misaligned, but get in there. Yep, see, now it's popping apart. But yeah, the backpack and the waist, I have issues with that, and I did not have those on my original Prime. But yeah, I'm super thrilled that they're, you know, redoing some of those like BotCon figures. I mean, obviously it's not the exact same, but you know, still, doing some of those rare figures, a redo, is very much a cool thing in my opinion. I'm happy to see these making a reappearance. Let's do a quick comparison. I just noticed, but his axe does not have the silver on it, which is a shame. But yeah, we got our Optimus and our Motormaster here next to each other. And yeah, I think they both look good, and you know, I'm really happy with what they've done with most of the animated figures overall, and I hope they keep doing them that same justice. I would love for them to give the same treatment to the Prime characters, which unfortunately have, for the most part, not been receiving the same love. You know, so most of the Prime figures are still pretty good, but they don't feel quite like their Prime characters. So I do hope that they change that. But yeah, overall, cool figure. Again, I really like the paint scheme. I think that this probably would have been better if done in like actual purple or black. But yeah, I mean, I know like they painted it to make it stand out a little bit. They did the same here on Prime. But I feel like they could have just left the forearm black or purple. Yeah, probably black because the main piece is black. But you know, painting the hands would have been fine. He does. One neat little thing is his feet are painted black on the top, but they are purple plastic, so it does kind of give him the impression of having. As I knock everything over, the impression of having shoes. So that's cool. One more comparison. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I got so many figures sitting on my desk right now. Here he is with the Commander Combiner Motormaster. So as you can see, he is a bit bigger, but you know, this guy does a lot more and came with a full trailer. So obviously, you know, this is, you know, just a Voyager. This is a Commander who does a bazillion things. So their budgets went in different directions for the most part, but you know, they definitely got that blocky head that Motormaster is known for. And again, I absolutely love the biker stash. I think that's a great little twist. I really do hope that they do Swindle some justice. I feel like they could probably retool that like Hound Jeep mold that they've been using, but honestly I would love it if they gave them like a new mold and maybe did some stuff with that. But who knows. I do believe that this guy came with a set of like all the Combaticons. Obviously I do not have that figure, very few people do. But you know, if they keep doing other, you know, prototypes and concept art and BotCon characters, I'm looking forward to what they do. I would absolutely love to see that Triple Changer Marauder Megatron, and I would love to replace the Ultra Magnus that is missing from my collection for some time now. I originally had the animated Ultra Magnus and he was glorious, and I wish I still had him. But yeah, that's my look at these guys. I would give this guy, I think he's probably like a 7 or an 8, you know. I'll say he's an 8. Because most of the issues I have are either personal preference or quality control. You know, it's a good mold, and it's an awesome looking character, and again, I will never get over how hilarious that stash is. That is some serious facial hair. So yeah, I'd say he's an 8. You know, your opinion may differ. You might even think he's better. I definitely think that he's at the very least worth the price of admission. So those are my thoughts on the Animated Legacy United Motormaster.